He took the selfsame track as Balin, saw the fountain where they sat together, sighed, was I not better there with him? And rode the skyless woods, but out under open blue came on the hoar-head woodman at a bough wearily hewing. Churl, thine axe, he cried, descended, and disjointed it at a blow. To whom the woodman uttered wonderingly, Lord, thou couldst lay the devil of these woods if arm of flesh could lay him. Balin cried, him, or the viler devil who plays his part, to lay that devil would lay the devil in me. Nay, said the churl, our devil is a truth, I saw the flash of him but yester even. And some do say that our Sir Garlon, too, hath learned black magic, and to ride unseen, look to the cave. But Balin answered him, Old fabler, these be fancies of the churl, look to thy woodcraft. And so leaving him, now with slack rein and careless of himself, now with dug spur and raving at himself, now with drooped brow down the long glades he rode, so mark not on his right a cavern chasm, yawn over darkness, where, nor far within, the whole day died, but dying gleamed on rocks, roof pendant, sharp, and others from the floor, tusk-like, arising, made that mouth of night whereout the demon issued up from hell. He marked not this, but blind and deaf to all save that chained rage which ever yelped within, passed eastward from the falling sun. At once he felt the hollow beaten mosses thud and tremble, and then the shadow of a spear shot from behind him, ran along the ground. Sideways he started from the path, and saw, with pointed lance as if to pierce, a shape, a light of armor by him flash, and pass and vanish in the woods, and followed this, but also blind in rage that unawares he burst his lance against a forest bough, dishorsed himself, and rose again, and fled far, till the castle of a king, the hall of Pelham, lichen-bearded, greyly draped with streaming grass, appeared, low built but strong. The ruinous dungeon as a knoll of moss, the battlement overtopped with ivy tods, a home of bats, in every tower an owl. Then spake the men of Pelham, crying, Lord, why wear ye this crown royal upon shield? Said Balin, for the fairest and the best of ladies living gave me this to bear. So stalled his horse, and strode across the court, but found the greetings both of knight and king faint in the low dark hall of banquet. Leaves laid their green faces flat against the panes, sprays grated, and the cankered boughs without whined in the wood. For all was hushed within, till when at feast Sir Garlon likewise asked, Why wear ye that crown royal? Balin said, The queen we worship, Lancelot, I and all, as fairest, best, and purest, granted me to bear it. Such a sound, for Arthur's knights were hated strangers in the hall, as makes the white swan mother sitting, when she hears a strange knee rustle through her secret reeds, made Garlon hissing. Then he sourly smiled. Fairest I grant her, I have seen, but best, purest, thou from Arthur's hall, and yet so simple. Hast thou eyes, or if are these so far besotted that they fail to see this fair wife-worship cloaks a secret shame? Truly, ye men of Arthur be but babes. A goblet on the board by Balin, bossed with holy Joseph's legend, on his right stood all massiest bronze. One side had sea and ship and sail, and angels blowing on it, and one was rough with watling, in the walls of that low church he built at Glastonbury. This Balin grasped, but while in act to hurl, through memory of that token on the shield, relaxed his hold. I will be gentle, he thought, and passing gentle, caught his hand away, then fiercely to Sir Garlon, eyes have I that saw today the shadow of a spear shot from behind me, run along the ground. Eyes, too, that long have watched how Lancelot draws from homage to the best and purest, might, name, manhood, and a grace but scantly thine, who, sitting in thine own hall, canst endure to mouth so huge a foulness. To thy guest, me of Arthur's table, felon talk, let be, no more.